I'm ready.
Okay, hello, Trevor for the Satt tribe. Welcome to the telephone challenge. So how this works for your part is I will read the story all the way through 2 times for you. You cannot interrupt me while I'm going through the story to ask for clarification. That's what the second storytelling part is for, in case you missed anything the first time. After that, I will bring in the next person and you'll have 5 minutes to tell them as much as you remember. You will want to get in as most of a comfortable position as you can, since you're the one that's going to be here doing this the longest. You'll need to be on camera and with your hands in frame the whole time.
Wait, I'm telling one person and then that person tell the next person.
Yep. So after you're done listening to the story and telling the first person, you'll just be sitting there on mute with your hands in frame and just listening for the rest of it.
Okay. All right. Got it.
So just make sure you're in a comfy position because you're going to be sitting here for close to an hour or so. And can't be texting people or anything. But other than that, do you have any other questions about the rules?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, so let me know when you're good and I will start the story for the first read. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. This story is titled An Icy Adventure. We begin our story with the Triumph production team preparing for the 3rd season themed Love and Peace. Ali, Megan, Chris, Rory, Marcelo, Sam, and Courtney all sat together to plan for the upcoming season set to take place in Iceland. However, nobody knew anything about Iceland. So to help them in their planning, they decided to take a trip to Reykjavik. After the travel plans were made and the plane tickets were bought, each member of the production team excitedly arrived at the airport to begin their trip. Ali, Marcelo, and Sam arrived 4 hours early for the flight because they are always prepared. Courtney and hot girl Chris met up with the group 2 hours before their flight was scheduled to take off. Megan and Rory arrived at the last minute, rushing through TSA to find their gate because they had to stop and get new snow boots for everyone. Once everyone had arrived and checked their bags, they all boarded on Delta Airways Flight 815, headed straight for Iceland. They could not contain their excitement. After arriving in Iceland, the group struggled to find their hotel because nobody spoke Icelandic. Thankfully, a very kind local named Gunnar offered to give them directions and provide them with a list of the best things to do while visiting. Wow, Iceland really is a land full of love and peace. After dropping off their bags and getting settled, the group was ready to explore this beautiful country and culture. The first activity the group decided to do was a hike on an Icelandic glacier. In order to ensure that everyone was warm enough for this trek, they all bundled on 16 layers of shirts and 23 layers of socks. Heading up the mountain, Marcelo and Megan quickly felt exhausted and they stopped to take a break halfway to the top. Courtney, Sam, and Chris made it 3/4 of the way before they had to call it quits. Ali and Rory both made it to the top of the glacier and decided to take a selfie to commemorate their accomplishment. Rory even gave Ali a hug. After their glacier hike, the group went down to a local coffee shop to enjoy steaming cups of hot cocoa. Courtney doesn't like chocolate though, so she opted to have a chai tea latte instead. The next day of their trip, the group thought it would be best to rest their aching bodies by heading to the Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa. Everyone wore their best swimsuits for the trip. Megan donned a polka dot bikini, Courtney wore a bright green one-piece, and the boys all wore matching purple and gold striped shorts. After a long day of relaxing in the hot springs, the group dined on a traditional Icelandic lamb meat soup. Yummy. On the last day of the trip, the group thought it would be fun to go out to the bars and scope out the hotties that lived in the city. After all, in the land of love and peace, you have to get your flirt on. The group danced and drank all night, finding many local friends to enjoy the evening with. Hot girl Chris was feeling the music, so he danced with 42 different people. Marcelo was so popular with the Icelandic guys that he got 661 phone numbers. Sam was less lucky, so he opted for a drunken makeout sesh with Megan. But shush, don't tell Jeremy. At the conclusion of their long and frozen trip, the Triumph production team felt that they had experienced enough of Iceland to be able to plan season 3. They felt such an immense amount of love from the country, they knew they had made the right decision in theming the season around love and peace. The production team had hope that the future cast of Triumph would exude those same values and make this the most exciting season of Triumph yet. Oh, not me having a timer. Oh, timer to start your challenge. Alrighty, well, we started. That was really good timing.
Yeah.
That was the end of the story. So are you ready for me to read it through a second time for you?
Yep, I'm ready.
This story is titled An Icy Adventure. We begin our story with the Triumph production team preparing for the 3rd season, themed Love and Peace. Ollie, Megan, Chris, Rory, Marcelo, Sam, and Courtney all sat together to plan for the upcoming season set to take place in Iceland. However, nobody knew anything about Iceland. So to help them in their planning, they decided to take a trip to Reykjavik. After the travel plans were made and the plane tickets were bought, each member of the production team excitedly arrived at the airport to begin their trip. Ollie, Marcelo, and Sam arrived 4 hours early for the flight because they are always prepared. Courtney and hot girl Chris met up with the group 2 hours before their flight was scheduled to take off. Megan and Rory arrived at the last minute, rushing through TSA to find their gate because they had to stop and get new snow boots for everyone. Once everyone had arrived and checked their bags, they all boarded on Delta Airways Flight 815, headed straight for Iceland. They could not contain their excitement. After arriving in Iceland, the group struggled to find their hotel because nobody spoke Icelandic. Thankfully, a very kind local named Gunnar offered to give them directions and provide them with a list of the best things to do while visiting. Wow, Iceland really is a land full of love and peace. After dropping off their bags and getting settled, the group was ready to explore this beautiful country and culture. The first activity the group decided to do was a hike on an Icelandic glacier. In order to ensure that everyone was warm enough for this trek, they all bundled on 16 layers of shirts and 23 layers of socks. Heading up the mountain, Marcelo and Megan quickly felt exhausted, and they stopped to take a break halfway to the top. Courtney, Sam, and Chris made it 3/4 of the way before they had to call it quits. Ollie and Rory both made it to the top of the glacier and decided to take a selfie to commemorate their accomplishment. Rory even gave Ollie a hug. After their glacier hike, the group went down to a local coffee shop to enjoy steaming cups of hot cocoa. Courtney doesn't like chocolate though, so she opted to have a chai tea latte instead. The next day of their trip, the group thought it would be best to rest their aching bodies by heading to the Blue Lagoon, a geothermal spa. Everyone wore their best swimsuits for the trip. Megan donned a polka dot bikini, Courtney wore a bright green one piece, and the boys all wore matching purple and gold striped shorts. After a long day of relaxing in the hot springs, the group dined on a traditional Icelandic lamb meat soup. Yummy. On the last day of the trip, the group thought it would be fun to go out to the bars and scope out the hotties that lived in the city. After all, in the land of love and peace, you have to get your flirt on. The group danced and drank all night, finding many local friends to enjoy the evening with. Hot girl Chris was feeling the music, so he danced with 42 different people. Marcelo was so popular with the Icelandic guys that he got 661 phone numbers. Sam was less lucky, so he opted for a drunken makeout sesh with Megan, but shush, don't tell Jeremy. At the conclusion of their long and frozen trip, the Triumph production team felt that they had experienced enough of Iceland to be able to plan season 3. They felt such an immense amount of love from the country, they knew they had made the right decision in theming the season around love and peace. The production team had hoped that the future cast of Triumph would exude those same values and make this the most exciting season of Triumph yet. Alrighty, Trevor, that is your story told 2 times. Are you ready for Julia to come in for her turn?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, I will let her in and explain the rules. Alrighty, hello, Julia.
Hey.
Hi, how are you? So how this works is Trevor will have 5 minutes to tell you as much of the story as he remembers. You can ask questions and talk back and forth about the story as much as you'd like. I will give you a 1 minute time check when you have 1 minute left. If you need any other time checks, you can let me know at any time. You both will need to be on camera the whole time with your hands in frame, just to make sure nobody's writing anything down or sending messages. And I think that's all the rules. Did you guys have any questions before we got started?
How long do I have?
5 minutes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. If you guys are both good, okay, on camera, hands in frame, I will start your 5 minute timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so the story's called An Icy Adventure. And basically, this is the production team got together and they were planning season 3 of this game of Triumph. And they wanted it to be themed about Iceland, but none of them knew anything about Iceland. So they decided to take a flight to Iceland and visit the country to learn stuff about it, love and peace or whatever. So they all go to the airport, and this is something that I think that is going to be a question. So they put on 16 shirts and 24 socks because it's going to be cold in Iceland. So yeah. Then they got on Delta flight 815. So I think that's going to be another question. And they went to Iceland, and when they got off, they went to a place to get some coffee or hot chocolate or tea or something like that. And then they hiked up a mountain and got really tired. So they were like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Let's go back to the hotel. They went back to the hotel, and like there was a giant orgy. Like some of the production members were hooking up. That's all I know. I don't remember the names exactly of who was hooking up with who, but like Marcelo, yeah, he was Marcelo hooked up with 661 dudes. So that's something.
Yeah, he did.
Sam, I think, made out with Megan. Yeah, it was Sam and Megan that made out. I'm pretty sure. Let me think of anything else. Yeah, that's the things that I think are going to be questions. So do you want me to tell you one more time, the whole thing?
Wait, so Delta Flight 8152?
No, 815.
815. Okay, 16
Yeah.
shirts, 24 socks.
Yeah. Oh, one of them hooked up with 42 people, made out with 42 people. Just remember the number 42 because they're going to ask how many people did you make out with? Or did not you, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
So the number's 42.
And then Sam and Megan hooked
Sam
up.
and Megan made out.
Okay. And then
And
Marcelo.
then it's 661 dudes. Yeah.
Okay. Marcelo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want me to tell you that again?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it's called Icy Adventure, and they were planning season 3 of Triumph. Love, whatever the title is. I think it's Love and what is it? Love and Peace. Peace. Yeah. Love and Peace. And they were like, we don't know anything about Iceland. Let's go there. So they go to the airport and they put on 16 shirts and 24 socks because it's going to be cold. And then they go there and they get, Gunnar, the tourist, the guy who gave them a tour of Iceland, his name is Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Yeah, I forgot that part. So remember that name, Gunnar, so you can tell the next person.
Okay.
So Gunnar takes them to the coffee shop, and then they hiked up the mountain and got super tired. And then they went back to the hotel and had the big orgy, which was 661 people. Sam and Megan hooking up, and somebody made out with 42, got 42 numbers or something like that. Just if you tell the number 42, because I think the questions might be multiple choice or something, then when 42 pops up, they'll know it's 42. So flight 815. Those are the things that I think
Marcelo,
are going to
616 people.
661.
Jesus. Okay.
661 people.
24 socks, 16
shirts. Yeah.
The guy's name is Gunnar.
Gunnar, the tourist, his name is Gunnar.
Okay.
And they went to the coffee shop, and yeah, that's the highlights. I tried to block out the other stuff, but filler words.
1 minute left.
The tourist guide's name is Gunnar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're gonna have to know all the names of production. So like, because she didn't say, okay, production got together. She said everyone's names. Like like all the members. I just didn't want to memorize all their names. So
Yeah,
I
there's
just,
like 500
that-
fucking people on this prod team. Okay.
yeah, but she said all their names, and I was like, okay, so if I say production, then hopefully number 6 knows all the members of production.
Fantastic.
So just make sure you tell the next person that. So
815, all members of production.
16
socks,
shirts, 24
shirt,
sock gunner,
Gunner, 616, 661, 661.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Orgy, hotel room. Got this.
Sam and Megan, and then 42 numbers for someone else.
Okay. Who came up with this story?
Alrighty, that is time. I wrote the story. Thank you. That is your 5 minutes. So Trevor, you'll just go on mute and make sure to keep your hands in frame the whole time. Julia, I will bring in, hold on, who is it next? Christian, yes, Christian next, and we'll do the same thing over again.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring in Christian and we're gonna do the same thing. So I'll just re-explain the rules once he gets all settled. Christian, are you here? I'm not sure why it's not connecting to audio. Let me put him back in the waiting room really fast and bring him back. And see if it works then. Just remember to keep your hands in frame, Julia, the entire time. You cannot message anybody during the challenge. Thank you. Marcelo, can you at Christian in his prod chat and see if his Zoom's working all right?
Of course.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, now it's working. Alrighty.
All right, perfect.
Hi, Christian. Oh, audio. Okay. Yay. Technology.
Hi,
Fun. Hi, Christian. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Awesome. So you will have 5 minutes for Julia to tell you as much of the story as she remembers. You'll need to stay on camera with hands in frame the entire time. You can ask her questions, talk back and forth with her. I will give you a time check when you have 1 minute remaining in your
Okay.
time. If you need any other time checks, just let me know at any point. Otherwise, do you have any questions before I start your 5 minutes?
No.
Okay, are you guys both ready? Yep, okay.
Yeah.
So your 5 minutes will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, bestie. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. Okay, so prod, all of prod, we need to stress, you must know all the names of all the prod. Number 6 has to know all of the prod names. They're planning season 3 of Triumph, which takes place in Iceland, which they know nothing about. So they decided to all go on a trip to Iceland to learn more about Iceland and love and peace. And so they get on Delta Flight 815. I repeat, Delta Flight 815, very important piece of information. And all of them are wearing 16 shirts and 24 socks. I repeat, 16 shirts and 24 socks because, bestie, it is going to be cold as fuck in Iceland, okay? And so they get off that plane, they get off Delta Flight 815 in Iceland, and they meet this guy named Gunnar, who is their tour guide. I repeat, Gunnar is their tour guide. So Gunnar, the tour guide, takes them around Iceland, and then they hike up a mountain, then they get tired, so they go back to their hotel where there's an orgy with 661 people. I repeat, 661 people. Yes, Marcelo makes out with all of them. Now, one member of prod gets, yeah? I'm on FaceTime. Friends.
Were they?
From a game.
Yeah, what kind of game is that? Oh, yeah.
Survivor.
Hi. Oh, not this. Okay.
So the
So
timer's still
let's go
going.
over. I'm just going to review. Okay. So I didn't get a title, but all of Prod was on a trip to Iceland. Oh, because it was really cold because they were planning season 3. They took flight 815 and they wore 16 shirts and 24 pairs of socks. It was super cold. Their tour guide, Gunner, took them back to the hotel where there was an orgy of 661 people. And yes, Marcella, that little hoe, made out with everybody. Cool. That's all I got. This is not good.
Okay, so the timer's still going. Marcelo, can you call Julia? Because she needs to be here for the remainder of the challenge.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm adding her.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I cannot stop the timer, Christian. So we'll try to get Julia back on, hopefully with time left. You're at 2 minutes.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll get her back on in the Zoom for you. But otherwise,
Okay.
go ahead and say anything out loud you'd like.
Okay. So okay. They're planning, didn't get a title, but there was Olive Prod was planning season 3 of Triumph in Iceland, and they had no idea about Iceland, so they decided to take a trip to Iceland. They took flight 815 and they wore 16 shirts each and 24 pairs of socks each because it was really, really cold. There they met Gunner. Is it Gunner or Gunter? I'm gonna go with Gunner, who was their tour guide, who showed them around and took them back to their hotel where there was an orgy of 661 people. Great. That's all I got.
You're at about 55 seconds left. Once the timer is up, we'll make sure that Julia gets back on the call before we continue.
Love that. All right. No title. Olive Prod was planning season 3 of Triumph, which was going to be in Iceland. They didn't know anything about Iceland, so they decided to take a trip to Iceland to go explore Love and Peace. Great.
That is the 5 minutes. So she cannot share anything else when she comes back. But again, we do need her to come back to continue this challenge. Like I said, once the 6 players are determined, you can't swap anyone out and nobody can leave until the challenge is concluded because of messaging. So Christian, feel free to mute, repeat to yourself anything you need, just as long as you don't write anything down and keep hands in frame. And we'll just try to get Julia back here as soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience.
Megan, I'm messaging her on Discord as well.
Okay, thank you. I also sent a message in the tribe chat and added her. So hopefully she sees at least one of them. Okay, so production is going to start a 10-minute timer. That is the max time we're going to allow Julia to come back. Otherwise, we will have to forfeit because all 6 members need to be on for the challenge. So Marcelo is going to start that now. Yes, thank you.
Can you put that in the tribe chat so that they know, so that she knows there's a 10-minute timer? And that we're not
Yeah,
just
I'm
like,
putting it right now.
Thanks.
And then once I press it, I'll just say it. All right, 10 minutes starting now.
Is there a way that we can like have someone call her like in our tribe? I know that I can't leave Zoom because it's on my
We've
phone.
been trying to call her.
Yeah, we've been trying to call her. You can feel free to try as well, as long as you don't message anything about the challenge, since you two have already heard parts of the challenge and the story.
Heard, girl, I didn't hear shit.
we are trying to call her, I promise.
We are.
Marcelo and I are both blowing up her prod chat.
Oh my
Because we
god.
understand this is frustrating. So
It was like, okay, gotta go. Bye. Yes, thank you, Madison. Everyone call Julia. Well, hey, Trevor, this could be like our live confessional together since we're literally the only ones here.
Oh,
Bro. Maybe, oh no, we're good. Never mind. Never mind. Is that her ignoring the calls?
Oh no, it's me ignoring the calls.
Oh. I was like, not her, just automatically ignoring all the calls.
No, I'm just trying to like contact her in every fashion. Let me actually like.
She's
check.
like, really, bitch? I'm annoyed. Ignore. Ignore.
I'm gonna like text her.
Yes, please. Reese, you want to go fish? Set. Set. Good boy. You better eat that goldfish. Why'd you make that face? It's a goldfish. Ellie, do you want it? Come here. Sit. Good girl. How old is Julia, by the way?
Sorry, Christian,
Anyone?
are you talking to us, love? Because if you are, we cannot hear you. If you're talking to someone else, sorry.
No, I'm talking to you. How old is Julia?
18, I think.
Okay.
No, I can't hear you.
What?
You're completely
Can you hear-
silent.
you
Everything
hear
you've been
me?
saying is not-
Marcelo heard me.
Yeah, your sound is fucked.
Marcelo heard me.
I heard you, Christian.
Yeah, I
Megan's
know you
sound-
did.
I don't know what Megan's sound is.
I don't know what the fuck Megan's wrong. What Megan's problem. was.
Megan, can you hear me?
No, she can't.
Oh, girl.
It was Megan, not you. Yeah, bitch. Is it bad that I ate a whole bag of goldfish today?
It's my sound? Lord. Hello?
We can hear you, but you can't hear us.
Oh, now it's working. Lord. That was
Can you
me.
hear us? Oh,
Not me
good.
blaming Christian.
Holy.
Sorry, Christian.
It's all right, girl. Is it
Stressful
bad that I ate
times. Stressful times.
Is it bad that I ate almost a whole bag of goldfish today?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Marcelo, do we have a time check?
5
Yeah, I'm
minutes.
calling on her. 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Love that.
Okay, I will try giving her one more call.
I'm calling her personal phone.
Yes,
Oh, you
personal
have her phone
phone.
number? Do that. Yeah, do that.
She didn't answer the phone.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
It's 2 minutes. I'm gonna do a 2-minute warning and then
Yeah, okay.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, me too. Yeah. If we get to the end of the timer, I'll bring everyone else in the waiting room in and explain how things will work.
It's the way Eric is literally sitting right there, like waiting for us to finish the challenge. You know?
Yep, that is
She's
why
coming.
we.
She's coming. She's
Okay.
coming.
Good.
Oh, she had a family emergency. She's coming.
As long as everything is okay.
Okay, you're sorry. Get your ass on this damn call so we can finish the damn challenge. Come.
Well, time is up, but she responded, so we'll let her come back on. But Megan, I
yeah,
do
she's
have my
good
date
now.
at 8:45, so
We'll be done before then. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hi, Julia.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for being able to come back. So how we're going to proceed. Your 5 minutes is up. So whatever you were able to tell Christian is what you were able to tell him. So you just must now stay on mute with your hands in frame for the remainder of the challenge. Christian, I will hold on. Let me go back and find the order because I lost.
It's Anthony.
Yes. Okay. So I will send Anthony in and we'll resume with you telling Anthony. Okay. Awesome.
Sounds great.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, Anthony. Hi. We can continue now. So how this will work, Anthony, is we will have 5 minutes for Christian to tell you as much of the story as he can. You can talk back and forth between each other, ask each other questions, repeat anything you'd like. You must everyone must just stay on camera with hands in frame the entire time. I will give you a 1 minute timer check when you have 1 minute remaining. If you need any other time checks, let me know. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on. Do you have any questions, Anthony, before I start?
No, I'm just scared.
Okay. So I will
Don't be.
start
We're
your
good. We got this.
5 minute timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So this is all the information you need. Ready? This was all I got. So okay, it's pretty straightforward. All Prod was planning Triumph Season 3, which we know is Iceland and Love and Peace, right? They decided to go on a trip to Iceland to explore because they don't know much about it. Okay. They took a flight on 815. Okay. Flight 815.
815.
Mm-hmm. When they got there, they were wearing 16 shirts and 24 pairs of socks each. Okay. Because it was really cold.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
When they got there, they met their tour guide, Gunnar, okay, who showed them around. And then he took them to their hotel, which there was an orgy going on of 661 people.
600 and what?
661.
Oh, 61.
661 people.
Oh,
And
fuck.
Marcelo made out with all of them. And that's it. That's all I got. So let's go over it again. Okay. All of production. Do you know all of production?
Okay,
Was
all the
was planning season 3 of Triumph, which is the
Plan-
theme
which is the theme.
love and peace in Iceland. Okay.
Iceland.
They didn't know much about Iceland, so they decided to take a trip to go explore.
Go explore.
Mhm. They took the flight 815.
815. Took a flight.
Mhm. Took the flight 815. When they got there, they were wearing 16 shirts and 24 pairs of socks. Okay, because it was cold.
It was cold.
When they got there, they met their tour guide, Gunnar,
A guy named Gunnar.
who took them to their hotel,
The hotel. It
where there was an orgy.
was the orgy of
661 people.
661. Okay.
And Marcelo made out with all of them.
Okay. I
Okay.
might.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to repeat it back to me?
Okay, so basically there was the production took a flight to Iceland where they didn't know much about it. So they took a flight on flight 81, right?
815.
815. And they wore 22 socks,
24.
24 socks,
Mhm.
and
16 shirts.
16 shirts. So 16 shirts and 20 socks.
24.
24. And they met this tour guide named Marcel.
Nope. Gunnar.
Gunnar. Oh my God. Gunnar. And they
Breathe. We got this. Relax. We got this.
they had an orgy. They had an orgy in the hotel room.
1 minute.
Of how many
remaining.
people? Of how many?
601 people.
Okay, and then what else happened?
Good.
I don't know. You broke up on that last part. What was that?
Gunnar.
No, about Marcelo making out with everybody.
Who?
Marcelo
Oh, Marcelo.
made out with everybody.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, so you got it. 16 shirts, 24 socks.
24 socks.
Flight 815.
Flight 815. 16 shirts, 24 socks. Flight 815.
Gunnar is the tour guide.
Hunter is the tour guide and
661 people in the orgy.
161 in the orgy. And then
Marcelo made out with all of them.
Marcelo made
I didn't want to say that word in front of Trevor's child. So I was like, ooh.
Alrighty, that is your
All right.
5 minutes. Time is
You got
up.
this.
Christian, you must now mute.
Yes, breathe, relax. Anthony, we got this.
okay.
Keep hands in frame. Everyone else, just a reminder, I know sometimes things can be funny and you might want to make facial reactions or body reactions, so make sure not to do that. If you can't control your face, cover it with your hands or a pillow. I will bring in Quinn and we will do it all again.
Lord Jesus.
Alrighty. Hello, Quinn. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Okay. So you will have 5 minutes for Anthony to tell you as much of the story as he remembers. You both will need to be on camera with your hands in frame the entire time. You can talk back and forth, ask questions with each other. I will give you a 1 minute time check when there's 1 minute remaining of your 5 minutes. If you need any other time checks, let me know. Other than that, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Just before I start, Trevor, are you okay still? Are you still okay to be on camera? Just making sure that everything's good, because I will wait to start the timer until you're good.
Can I mute myself or should I leave it?
Sorry, what was that?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Making sure. Sometimes my audio is weird.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Trevor, are you here? Can you hear me?
Not this. Sorry, call me.
You're fine. Just keep repeating the story in your head. You'll be fine.
Sorry, we just need to make sure that everyone is still here.
All right, let me tell him to stop calling me. Actually, no.
Okay. So I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna give Trevor a call.
Okay.
We're gonna give him some time to come back.
Not this.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm so sorry.
Are you good? Okay.
This may be like super gross, but I really need to shave my face. So that's what I'm gonna do if you don't like awkwardly see me on camera.
Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a 10-minute timer. Okay, well, it looks like he's typing, so hopefully we don't need the whole 10 minutes. Yeah. Anybody want cake?
Come on, big brother.
I'm sorry, I'm really awkward. I cope with awful humor. But we do have contact with Trevor, so he should be back in just a minute. Just make sure not to message anybody, of course, as per usual, and we'll get him back on as soon as possible. Thank you all for your patience. Anthony, if you're able to be on camera while we wait, that would be great, just to make sure that you're not writing anything down or messaging anyone. I know this is a long period of time.
No, you're
All our
fine.
troopers for sticking through this.
Sorry, I was telling my friends stop calling me. They keep calling me.
You're
They
okay.
They won't talk to me so bad. They better leave me alone.
Imagine being so popular.
Please, no. They keep blowing up my FaceTime. What's your guys' favorite Survivor show or series or whatever season?
My personal favorite season is David versus Goliath because I watched old seasons when I was a little baby and I don't remember them. And I really liked Game Changers, which is really controversial, but that's because I'm a Sarah Lucina stan, which is also really controversial. But you know, queen shit.
I like heroes versus villains because of poverty.
That's a good season. I don't like it though, how late they do the merge. Like that is my biggest gripe with the season. It just drags and drags.
It did.
Um,
I watched. It was on Netflix, and I was like, "Oh, let me watch it since it's on Netflix." And I didn't have Paramount, and now I do.
I like Cook Islands, which I know is old.
Oh wait, that's the one with Natalie, right?
It's the one with Ozzy and Yule. It's old. Like really old.
I was thinking of because I watched that. That one was good season 2.
You guys are lovely. And we love you all.
I'm so glad I'm off today. Are any of you guys gonna watch the CBS The Challenge?
We've never seen the challenge.
I actually was just in DC and I went to this club. Am I on camera? And I was standing next to Shane from the challenge. Like he was at the same bar that I was at, right next to us. And I was trying to get a picture, but he yelled at the guy that was trying to take a picture of him earlier. And I was like, ooh, okay, never mind. Not getting a picture with you. Because he was very salty about having his picture taken.
Oh, I wonder why.
I was like, oh, I mean, you're kind of a celeb.
I don't know.
But
You seem like it's rude. My pictures.
Trevor, oh Trevor, where are you? Hi, Sammy.
Oh, I thought you were a different. Oh, he's here.
He's here?
I thought you said
Oh.
Sandy, the producer for Ice. Like, now he's here.
Say hi, Sammy.
Cute.
He's cute when he wants to be. He doesn't get like this very often.
Okay.
There are 5 minutes left.
What did Trevor say when he typed?
He said his child woke up, so.
I I mean, I did see his child crawl into camera frame right as I was saying a word that is not very appropriate.
Let's not talk about challenge stuff while we're in this.
That's why I was like, I didn't want to say that word as his child walks
in this in
into the
between
room.
time. But yeah. I do apologize that this is going much longer than the slotted time. I know we're now at like over an hour when the whole thing was probably going to take less than an hour.
Has the other tribe already gone?
I don't know if I can answer that or not, but results will be out tonight. That's what I can say.
Yes, Trevor, give him the link.
Okay.
Give him the link.
Quote it. Don't worry, I'm on it. I'm on
Yes.
Skype watching. for
Thank
updates.
God.
Just a reminder, once Trevor does get back in, everyone besides Anthony and Quinn will just have to be muted with hands in frame. Again, I want to say thank everyone here for their patience.
Ugh. Hey, Yanni.
Alrighty, here we go. Let me let him in. Alrighty. Oh my God, it is a baby. Trevor, you're totally okay. We appreciate you, and the baby's adorable. Alrighty, so Anthony and Quinn, again, you will have 5 minutes for Anthony to share as much of the story as possible. I'll give you the 1 minute timer. Are you guys both good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I will start your 5 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so production, they took a flight to well, they didn't know where to go. Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? Hello?
You're
Yeah, I
back.
can hear.
Okay, sorry, they keep calling me. So production took a flight to Iceland because they didn't know where else to go. So they took an airplane and it was flight 818. And when they got off the plane, they met a tour guide named what's his name? Oh my God. Gunner. And when they got off the plane, they had to wear 16 shirts and 24 socks. And when they got to the hotel, they had an orgy. And Marcellus kissed of 661 people, and Marcellus kissed all of them. You got that?
Got it.
Okay. Do you repeat it?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I can.
Sure. Go
Okay.
for it.
So production didn't know where to go, so they chose Iceland. So when they got on the plane, so when they got to the airport, they took a flight 818, and they met a tour guide named Gunner. And when they got off the plane, they had to wear 16 shirts and 24 socks. And when they got to the hotel, they had an orgy of 661 people, and Marcellus kissed all of them.
You guys have 2 minutes and 50 seconds left if you'd like to use that time.
Can I ask? I can't ask questions.
Yeah, you can ask Anthony questions. Yep.
Just let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just repeat it back to you, I guess, because that will help me. So production took a trip. They didn't know where to go. They chose Iceland. They went on the plane number 818. When they got off the plane, they met a tour guy named Gunnar, and they were told to wear 16 shirts, 24 socks. And once they got to the hotel, they had an orgy with 616 people, and Marcellus kissed all
661.
661. Oop, switch those. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Got this. You got this. I believe in you.
Appreciate it.
Am I breaking up?
To use the rest of your time. You have a minute and a half.
I'm gonna keep thinking. I think I'm good, but
Am I still in the frame, or am I?
You're off camera now.
It's like, what the heck? Okay, am I back?
You're good.
Am I back on camera? Okay.
One minute remaining.
Not that.
Okay, that is time. I will bring in Madison for the last part of the challenge. Anthony, you can now mute. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Hello, Madison.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm coming.
You're okay.
I was chilling watching TV.
That's
Hello.
fair. Already. Hi. So Madison, Quinn will have 5 minutes to tell you as much as of the story as she can. After that, Madison, you will be the person tasked with answering the 10 multiple choice questions. You guys can talk back and forth with each other. You can ask questions. I will give you a 1 minute time check when you have 1 minute remaining. And again, hands in frame, all that fun jazz. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, I will start your 5 minute timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, girl.
you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So production decided they wanted to take a trip. They didn't know where they wanted to go, but they decided to go to Iceland. So their plane was number 818. And when they got off the plane, they met a tour guide named Gunnar. And they were told that they had to wear 16 different shirts and 24 socks.
Okay, wait, can I pause you there and like go over that and do it like piece at a time? Okay. So Iceland 818, they met a tour guide named Gunnar. 16 what?
16 shirts.
Shirts. shirts,
Yep. And 24 socks.
24 socks, 16 shirts, 24
24.
socks. Cool. Got it.
So then they went to the hotel.
Okay.
And when they were at the hotel, they had an orgy with 661 people.
661. Okay.
And Marcellus kissed all of them.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's it. Okay. All right. So, okay. So, they wanted to take a trip, didn't know where they wanted to go, went to Iceland. 818 was the plane. Tour guide named Gunnar. 16 shirts, 24 socks. Hotel orgy. And then what? Marcellus or Marcello kissed all of them.
Boy.
Because Marcello's on prod.
That makes sense. Marcello.
Okay,
Let's-
we'll say Marcello is the
Um,
one that kissed everybody. If that comes up.
How many people were in the orgy? Do you remember?
661. Okay. 661. All right, I got it. I'm ready. I can remember that information. Miss Megan,
You have 2.5 minutes remaining. Would you like to use that time?
I got it.
You'd like to give up the rest of your time, Madison?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I know what she told me.
Okay, alrighty. So then I will get into the questions. Again, there are multiple choice. If you need me to repeat any of them, let me know. So question number 1. What is the title of the story? A, an icy journey. B, an icy adventure. C, a frozen journey. Or D, a frozen adventure.
I'm gonna say a Frozen adventure because
D.
Frozen is a Disney movie.
A frozen adventure?
That sounds the best to me.
Okay, that is incorrect. The correct answer is B, an icy adventure.
I was so close.
Question number 2. What activity did the group not do while in Iceland? A, hiking. B, snowboarding. C, dancing. Or D, dining.
I want to say they did all of like the snow related things. I feel like they would have they didn't dine.
D, dining?
Yeah.
Okay, that is incorrect. The correct answer is B, snowboarding. Question number 3. What did Megan and Rory need to buy that made them late for the flight? A, snow boots. B, snow jackets. C, snow shoes. Or D, snow pants.
None of those are shirts or socks. Can I have the answers one more time?
Yes. A, snow boots. B, snow jackets. C, snow shoes. Or D, snow pants.
Why are boots and shoes both options?
Because
I'm gonna say snow boots.
A, snow boots.
Sure.
That is correct.
1 point, besties. 1 point.
Question number 4. What was the flight number for the trip?
818.
A, 516. B, 518. C, 816. Or D, 815.
None of those are what I was saying. Sobs. All right. Give me the options again.
A, 516. B, 518. C, 816. Or D, 815.
I feel like 518 is the one that was most likely to be misinterpreted as 818. So I'm going to say 518.
B, 518. That is incorrect. The correct answer is D, 815.
Okay.
Question number 5. What was the name of the local that gave the group directions? A, Gunner. B,
A,
Mag-
Gunner. Final answer.
Okay, I'll just have to read the others just for logistics. B,
Okay.
Magnus. C, Olav, or D, Stefan. I'm
Gunner. Final
sticking with
answer.
A, Gunner. Okay, that is correct. Question number 6. What did the group wear for the glacier hike? Okay, and this is a big one, so if you need me to repeat, I will. A, 16 layers of thermals and 23 layers of gloves. B, 23 layers of thermals and 16 layers of socks. C, 16 layers of shirts and 23 layers of socks. Or D, 23 layers of shirts and 16 layers of gloves.
I'm gonna say C because that sounds the closest, I think, because that was shirts and socks.
C, 16 layers of shirts and 23 layers of socks.
Yeah,
That is correct.
thank God.
Question number 7. Who drank chai tea latte instead of hot chocolate? A, Megan. B, Courtney. C, Rory. Or D, Chris.
Megan.
A, Megan.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is B, Courtney. Question number 8. What did Megan wear to the Blue Lagoon? A, polka dot bikini. B, a bright green one piece. C, a purple and gold striped bikini. Or D, an ice blue one piece.
Say those one more time.
Sure. What did Megan wear to the Blue Lagoon? A, polka dot bikini. B, a bright green one piece. C, a purple and gold striped bikini. Or D, an ice blue one piece.
I'm going with the purple bikini.
Purple and gold striped bikini.
Sure.
C, that is
Yes.
incorrect. The correct answer is A, a polka dot bikini.
You.
Question number 9. How many people did Hot Girl Chris dance with? A, 41, B, 42, C, 43, or D, 44?
43.
C, 43?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is B, 42. And then question number 10. What was the first word of the story? A, the. B, there. C, to. Or D, this?
What was B?
B was there.
I'll say B.
B there. That is incorrect. The correct answer was D, this. And then I also need the tiebreaker from you, Madison. So the tiebreaker is going to be a number. You're going to try to get the closest to the number without going over. And the question is, how many total words were in the story?
I wish I knew how long the original story took to read. Am I allowed to know? Has everyone had 5 minutes to tell the story?
Every person has had 5 minutes to retell. So like Quinn had 5 minutes to tell you,
Okay.
Anthony had 5 to tell Quinn. Yes.
I'm gonna say, is it closest without going over? Did you say that? I'm sorry.
Yes, closest without going over.
I'm gonna say 550 words.
550. Alrighty, thank you, Madison. Last thing just for the tribe, the Love Vote Tribe Advantage has been played for this challenge, so you will have an added 2 bonus points added onto your total score. Alrighty, thank you all again for your patience, and results will be coming out later tonight. Have a great evening.